Hello and welcome to this third lesson in Python fundamentals. So in the last lesson we played around with strings. We used capitalization, formatting, replacing letters, and this time around what we're going to do is we're going to save strings from user input. And after doing so, we're going to create a Python program which greets the user in a custom way, and then gives him some opinions about his age. So let's get cracking. Our most favorite variable so far has been Bobo, and we can set Bobo as input. Now what this does once you execute it or press enter is you will notice a cursor flashing there. So it's no longer the usual chevron, it's a cursor flashing. And it's simply waiting for us to type in some text. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, enter. And now this text is saved inside the variable Bobo. As you can see, saved there as a string. Now this is a functionality we're going to use, but to use it, we're going to have to create our own Python file. Now what I'm going to do is actually split the screen, and this is what I suggest you do while writing programs. So we're going to have interactive shell on half the screen and a Python program. So you go File, New File, and it just opens up. And we can split the screen in between them. So what is this program going to do? Well, I suppose we can have a format where, we have a computer program where the computer interacting with a human. So the computer would say, print, hello human. Hello human. What should I call you? Dun dun. And then we can have a variable, my name equals to input. And then the computer could say, it is good to meet you. Aha. And now we can add a string, my name. Okay, let's see how this works. We're going to press F5, which should execute the program. It asks us to save it, and we can save it as hello. Yes. What should I call you? And I say, Sanjin. It is good to meet you, Sanjin. Lovely. So, next up, it could ask us, print. So, how old are you? And now we're going to have, we're going to have a bit of an interesting situation because we can say my age equals to, it's sort of nicer if you put spaces, my age equals to input. Now this is going to save my age, but it's going to save it as a string, so we're going to have to twist around and do some conversions. So let's see. Let's have the computer do something interesting. So perhaps it could print and say, so next year you will be, right. So you will be, next year you will be my age plus 1, realistically. But there is a bit of an issue with this. So it's going to produce an error for multiple reasons. First of all, my age needs to be a string to be added here. And it needs to be an integer to be added to 1. So we're going to first need to worry about making it an integer. So now int my age plus 1. So we can go out and test this code here. So if we go int, so if we go my age plus 1, we're going to get an error. So we're going to have to do something like this. Int my age plus 1, enter. Because we haven't assigned my age. Right. So essentially, let's say this is what's going to happen in the program. My age equals to, it's going to save it as a string. So if we go my age plus 1, it's going to throw up an error. But if we go int my age plus 1, all of a sudden it works. We become 32. So we're going to need to take this code and use it, and there it is. And then we're going to need to convert it to a string. So we're going to need to use an str all around it. So now that we have computed a number, we're going to need to convert it to a string, and that's going to be 32 under quotation marks. So this is what we want to use, and we're going to put that in there. Okay. Maybe too many brackets, only one way to find out. Nope, it works. Sanjin, how old are you? 31. So next year you will be 32. Well, we have this little space. But there you have it. This is a very basic way to generate some user interaction. And many of my students have done programs that are a lot more interesting than this. They usually involve a meeting between a human and some type of a monster, or an interview with a football player where he makes predictions on how many goals he's going to score. So much for this tutorial. In the next one, we will be looking at loops and iteration. So see you then. Alright, you got to the end, and you may be wondering, where can you get the file or a PDF document of the same tutorial? Don't worry, the link is right under the video, which will take you to this page. The whole Python Fundamentals course, it is free, and you enroll, you enter, I don't know, I created a Gmail account, aussiejoeblow@gmail.com, got a password, and agree to the terms, sign up. It could be this easy, I think. And there you are. Pick a tutorial. You'll see the same tutorial as it is on YouTube, and you will have a PDF document that goes with and a downloadable file. So enjoy that, and see you later.